The Biafra Liberation Army has neutralized dozens of Nigeria terrorist army today being 13th of October 2024. Welcome back to Biafra and you support Biafra. People of goodwill, Ada Biafra here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. Depending on where you're watching me from, Biafra, I'll bring you another update coming from His Excellency Mazi Simon Ekpa's official X handle. He posted how Biafra gallant men neutralized Zoo terrorist killers in army uniform coming to terrorize Biafraland, kill Biafrans. They were neutralized by Biafra Defense Forces. And the Biafra Prime Minister also posted a video of Zoo terrorists lined up going to God knows where. And there was a lot of gunshot on this very video. You'll see it on the screen. And the caption also. But before I continue with this very update, I would like to welcome all the new and old subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. If you're coming across my channel for the first time, please kindly click the red subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell right beside it to enable you get notification once I upload a new video. Don't forget to share, like, leave your comment at the comment section. So Biafra Prime Minister updated Biafrans how Biafra Defense Forces neutralized dozens of Nigeria terrorist army that came to kill Biafrans. We all know how they were also dealt with in their camp Tehimembano. To the extent the Wotowoto was very massive, to the extent the Nigeria terrorist army denied their soldiers that were gunned down. The same way they denied the one that was captured by Biafra Liberation Army. They said there is a retired, is it a retired? Retired colonel. Corporal. I don't understand. What was the retired corporal doing in Southeast? Soldiers were neutralized and they denied them. The more they send you to Southeast, the more you meet your end. And if you're dying for one Nigeria, you're dying for nothing. Leave Southeast and you people keep proving stubborn. When you people are Nigeria terrorists, those are not soldiers. Those are repentant Boko Harams in army uniform. Though that's what they choose to do with their life, to terrorize, to be a terrorist and to terrorize people, kill people. But Biafraland, in Biafraland, they are meeting their end and they will continue to meet their end until they are all flushed out of Biafraland. So here, Biafra Prime Minister said the Biafra Liberation Army has neutralized dozens of Nigeria terrorist army this morning as they came to kill Biafrans. The BDF will be waiting for the return march. We are taking the war to them in all the states. Exactly. Exactly. So let them keep coming, and the more they come, the more they meet their end. They will come in alive and go back in body bags. That is what we are telling them. Gone are the days they terrorize Biafraland and go unchallenged. They will be shooting direct live bullets at our people's houses and telling us to our face that nothing will happen. Many days for the terrorist Nigerian army and one day for the owners of the land, the Biafra Defense Forces. It's no longer one day. It is our turn now to deal with the invaders mercilessly. They will continue to go down in numbers and there is nothing anybody can do about it. This music, the sound of this very freedom, or the very loud. And the enemies will continue to feel the heat until they are all flushed out of Biafraland. There is no going back. The more they come, the more they meet their end, and the more they are being neutralized in Biafraland, the more Zoo terrorists will deny them. Come to Biafraland and meet your end, and you will be denied. They denied their so-called retired, not serving corporal. What was that corporal doing in Southeast? They did not tell you. Did Nigeria army tell you what that corporal was doing in Southeast? The answer is no. They told you, oh, he's a retired corporal. What was the retired corporal doing in Southeast? They did not tell you. The so-called unrepentant Boko Haram's Nigeria army deployed to Southeast Imo State, precisely Himembano, they were dealt with by Biafra Defense Forces and they denied them. That is their business. Like Biafra Prime Minister said, you see them lined up coming to Biafraland, but when they are going back, you will not see them. You will not be able to see them going back because they will all go back in body bags. Okay, we must continue before I read the comments. Biafra Prime Minister said here, why are the Nigerian media not reporting the Biafra War of Survivor? This is the war going on in Biafraland, but you will not see them reporting it. Exactly. They don't report about the silent war Nigeria terrorist army bringing to Southeast. To them, oh, it's Southeast, it's none of our business. Or their paymasters told them not to report about it. That is their business. They will come and go back in body bags. Our people will see them coming, but they will not see them going back because they will not be able to go back and tell Musa and Agbaja the story. Rather, they will go back in body bags. And that is how it will continue until they are all flushed out of Biafraland. So we must continue. You will not see them reporting it. My happiness is that the terrorists are going back in body bags. Don't forget, Biafra Prime Minister posted the video of them lined up coming to Biafraland. And he said, this is how they come, but when they are going back, they are not coordinated like this. You see them lined up with their armor tank and their healers, lined up coming to Biafraland, to southeast to look for what is not looking for them. You see Nigeria army lined up coming to southeast looking for what is not looking for them. But in the north, they will tell you that they are looking for Tèrrøríst. Whereas that's the so-called Tèrrøríst. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it well. The so-called Tèrrøríst is operating freely in the north, taking over local government area, because that is what they promised him when they asked him to come and fight for them or come and help them conquer southeast, which they failed. Maybe they promised him a part, and now he's operating freely, taking over local government areas in the north, appointing themselves as the traditional rulers and the judges in the north. You will not see Nigeria terrorist army in the north going after these bandits, but they are always in southeast looking for what is not looking for them. You hear them telling you, IPOB ESN. There is nothing like IPOB ESN. It's the Biafra Liberation Army, Biafra Defense Forces. They are so scared of mentioning Biafra Liberation Army, but they will. The Wotowoto, but when they are done hiding their shame and the defeat, they will cry out. Nobody will tell them to mention Biafra Liberation Army. They will. You hear them say, suspected IPOB ESN. Suspected IPOB. There is nothing like IPOB ESN. It's Biafra Liberation Army. Zoo, Gutter, Brand Envelope Medias will not report the silent war Nigeria army bringing to southeast. Rather, you see them talk about how Simon Ekpa wants to how Simon Ekpa wants to divide Nigeria, or how Simon Ekpa did this, or how Simon Ekpa did not do that. Talk about the terrorism of Nigerian army in southeast. Talk about the silent war they are bringing to southeast. Their headache is to paint Biafra Prime Minister black, for people to think that he's the one causing insecurity in southeast. Nigerians, those that still have brain in their head, are aware that Simon Ekpa is fighting for nothing but the freedom and the exit of Biafra from that zoo, and is making sure that the southeasterners are no longer terrorized by Nigerian army, killed by Nigerian army, or subdued by Nigerian army. It's only the gullibles that have decided to remain in their suffering and smiling Nigeria that will believe whatever lies and the propaganda zoo brand envelope media publish. So Biafra Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa posted this very update on his official X handle, and I'm bringing it to you here. Nigerian media houses have behaved corruptly, losing sight on their mission focus by refusing to report the ongoing Biafra war of survival. We are resisting and neutralizing Nigeria terrorist army that comes to Biafraland to kill Biafrans, and we all don't want any apology nor explanation to that. We are defending our land and protecting lives and properties of Biafrans. Before now, when Nigeria terrorist army go to Imo State, set buildings ablaze, destroy properties and the means of livelihoods of our people, Nigeria army will not, Nigeria Gutter Brand Envelope will not publish it. Our people will be the ones making the video, calling on the world to come to our rescue. But once Hopus Zadema vow to do what exactly? Vow to deal with the people of that particular community. You see them publishing it. Hopus Zadema, governor of Imo State, vow to work with Nigerian army, or vow to make sure that the perpetrators are being captured. Perpetrators of what exactly? The Nigerian army went and set buildings ablaze. They did not report it. They were never reporting anything. They never reported all these atrocities of Nigerian army in Imo State. Thousands of buildings were set ablaze in Imo State by Nigeria terrorist army. Zoo Brand Envelope Gutter Medias never reported it. Biafraland was bombarded by Nigeria Air Force and Nigeria Army. Nigeria Brand Envelope media houses never reported it. Youths were killed. Mothers were killed. Both the ones that were killed through this stray bullet, Nigeria Brand Envelope never reported it. It was our people making videos, updating us, and they're updating the whole world why we must exit that contraption. But nobody came to our rescue. Right now, we are fighting for our freedom, and the freedom is every human's fundamental right. If you do not like the way we are fighting for our freedom, resisting those coming to Southeast to kill us, go and hug Transformer. Go for Transformer, not get close. Go hug, because we will not stop until we make sure that all these terrorists that terrorized Biafrans, they kill Biafran mothers and children, set properties of our people, elderly mothers and fathers' houses are ablaze. And you will see old mothers and fathers crying, and they're asking who is going to do this, who is going to do that for them. Hope Uzodema will come out and tell you how he's going to do or how he's going to deal with that particular community or village, or how he's going to make sure that the perpetrators are apprehended. And the perpetrators are Nigeria terrorist army terrorizing his people. Instead of him to tackle Nigeria army, you will see Hope Uzodinjo tackling his people. And before you know it, Nigeria army will go on rampage of kidnapping and killing innocent youth. Now the hunters have become the hunted. The owners of the land are now defending their land. You see them ranting on social media or national television every day how they are going to curb insecurity in Southeast. There is nothing like insecurity in Southeast. Nigeria terrorist army are the ones causing insecurity in Southeast, bringing silent war to Southeast. And the indigenous people of Biafra Defense Forces are doing nothing but resisting and making sure they put a stop to the atrocities and genocide in Biafraland. And we all don't want any apology, no explanation. Those of you Afonjas are saying, oh, you people will hear from Nigeria. We are not going to hear anything. They have been defeated in Southeast, and there is nothing they can do about it. So keep dreaming. Okay, dear friends, I'll stop here. Let me read a few comments from dear friends before we round up. Right, another person said, this is music to my ear. I have been waiting to see the day we take this music to our enemies in other parts instead of killing them when they come to kill Biafrans. This asymmetric guerrilla warfare is the best strategy ever. I held the master strategy here Wotowoto master. All right, another person said, the angels are always ready to deal with the terrorists coming to kill Biafrans. Another person say, Wotowoto, what would I have done without Wotowoto? Wotolicious Wotowoto. Give them enough Wotolicious Wotowoto and forget about food, because nothing sweet past Wotowoto. God bless our able Prime Minister Master Simon and our gallant men doing the needful. Wotowoto smack down. All right. Another person said, power almost help Biafra. May Chukwokika Biama continue to guide and protect our gallant men. He said. Another person said, boss, make we the watch evidence, please, so we go help them count scores very necessarily. Another person said, Afonjas have been called to join the Nigerian military. They are getting ready for second Biafra war. Oh, okay. They just have to, have it at the back of their mind that this is no 1967 nor 1970. Those that thought, oh, their strategy or what they did 1967, 1970 will work for them again are already crying, calling on Amnesty International and the ICC. But they didn't do that during 1967, 1970. They were rejoicing, killing millions of Biafrans, starving millions of children to death. They thought they have won the war. Starving millions of, they don't know the kind of, the large wound in our minds that we have been trying to try and heal all these years. We have been trying to make sure these wounds heal. And the more we try, the more they peel it more. The more they add salt to the injury. And it keeps expanding. This time around, just make a mistake. You say, oh, Igbos are not supposed to. You will join the Fulanese. And you will be treated like them. We are not going to pity any of you, because all of you joined hands together in killing Biafrans during 1967, 1970 for that zone to remain one. Until that, Nigeria is not still one and can never be one. You people should stop deceiving yourselves. Nigeria is not one. The Fulanis don't want anything like one Nigeria, equal right or equal shit. They just want others to be under them. They want other people to be under them. They always want to be on top. If you Afonjas have accepted that condition by the Fulanese, not we. Now we are different breeds. We are different people. We know who we are. And the last thing we'll do is to allow the Fulanese from Sahel to take over our land, Funalize us. You see the way they are killing the Northerners. You think those they are killing in the north are the Fulanese? No. It's the Hausas. They want to make sure that they eliminate all the Hausas and take over the north. And those in power are helping them. And they think that they can extend out to Southeast. No, it's not possible. It's not and can never be. Whatever the Southeast, the fools in Nigeria politics promise them can never work. Not now, not ever. What they have failed to understand is that volunteer army can never be defeated. Let them keep trying. The more they try, the more they meet their end. All right, dear friends, we must continue. And that person said, Nigeria have touched the sleeping tiger's tail. They don't know what is coming to them until it hits them. Exactly. And that person said, my PM, let these dozens upgrade to thousands. Anyway, how many? Okay, anyway, no need, self. How many boots on ground? Nigeria get? Any which way, let them Piawa's administration continue unbettered. All right, dear friends, I'll stop here. The Wotowoto promise continues, no going back. Tèrrøríst army that came to kill Biafrans today were neutralized and dozens by Biafra gallant men today being 13th of October 2024. Don't forget to share, like, leave your comments at the comment section, and please tune in once you get notification. God bless, guide, and protect our gallant men and always give them victory in offering against the enemies. May the gods of Biafraland and our ancestors guide and protect them for us. And may Chukwu Kikabiyama strengthen PM Maza Simone Amoramo Ise. Thank you all.